What's up? What's up? What's up? So Mr. Addy Tooney is here, or maybe it's just me here. Addy Tooney dropped by saying Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, everybody. I have a couple things to talk about. Maybe not even vape related, but we'll probably get on vape related stuff. Who knows? Josh Main, what's up? What's up? What's up, Josh Main? I think Josh Main deserves a wrench. Are you a father, Josh? Jerry Lawrence, what's up? Marcius. Sicko Wicko. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers. You are a father? Yeah, happy Father's Day. Clayton, happy Father's Day. Johnny Deathhead, what's up? David Settles. Pipe slanging Baber. Oh, man. That's fucking hilarious. That's quite possibly my favorite vape-related name ever. That is fucking hilarious. He's a father. He's probably a father of a slew of people. Probably got like 20 kids. Yo, what's up, Chris Payne? Stephen AKN1, Ian Thomas. You're a plumber? Okay, that makes a lot of sense. That's actually hilarious. There's so many like sexual innuendos in plumbing, it's not even funny. Only two. Yeah, it's funny. Those beans. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Nick Bean, what's up? So I'm going to the movies later. I might try to talk my daughter into, which I don't even think I would have to talk her into it too much. Maybe we could do like a movie review later. Like I could bring her on for a couple minutes and we could tell you how the movie was. Yeah. I don't know, man. I hope it's good. I don't even want to watch any reviews yet. I want to see how it is. I'm actually going into it thinking that it's not going to be that good. But that's just because usually like the fourth movie with new actors usually isn't that great. But I guess they know that, right? Only if you pinch it, right? That's funny. So David Settles, I don't know if I said hi to you. Clayton, what's up? What's up? What's up? So man, how about music, huh? I just went to the coffee shop, and usually this coffee shop has like indie music on it. It has like music I don't really enjoy on, right? And for the most part, it's like owned by I don't want to say yuppies because it would be yuppies. It'd be more I can't think of it. Very artistic people, you would think. You know? You would think that they like paint at home or something, or they make sculptures or something like that at home. That's what I see when I see these people. Like they're probably into some kind of art. Maybe they are yuppies. Maybe they are, what are they called? Hipsters. It's a hipsters coffee shop. Okay. Now, apparently, a couple of them, there was a conversation that I overheard there. A couple of them did live in this neighborhood before it got gentrified. So I guess the one girl I was talking about, she lived in this neighborhood all her life. I never seen her in my life, and I might have, maybe I just don't recognize her. But my neighborhood's pretty small. It's not big, like everybody. It's just not that big. If they're my age, chances are I know them, or at least know their name and I know what they look like. Anyway, they had Usher on. They had Usher Leave the One You're With. Oh man, they were blasting it. Such a good song. Such a good song. They were getting down in there, man. They were having fun. And it made me feel good. Like that song is so good. And some songs are just like that, right? Music's so important to me. I fucking love music. I like very little R&B. That's one of them that I like. I like a lot of rap. I like a whole lot of metal. I'm very much, if I had to pick one genre, it would be metal music. But man, that song's really, really good. And it's funny how it could make a whole room feel good or take you back to a time. And it's about like, it is about two people like finding love and shit, but it's also about two people getting their hearts broken. It's weird how that song just makes you feel good. Really good song. That and I was watching Joe Rogan and they were talking about is it Country Grammar from Nelly? That's another one. It's like a really good upbeat song. Leave the One You're With isn't an upbeat song, but Country Grammar is. You got to work today? Oh, I was supposed to work today, and then I remembered that it was. I remember that it was whatchamacallit, that it was Father's Day. All right, I gotta stop that. That one, that's a good one. And I remember when I was younger, my mom used to put me on a whole bunch of different music. My mom was really into music a lot. And yeah, it's a good song. And Leave the One You're With is really fucking good too. But it's more like an R&B love song. That one. But yeah, my mom used to put me. My mom likes she likes a bunch of different stuff too, but the stuff that I really remember her putting me on to, she would always put on either the Police, the David Bowie, the ones that really stuck with me that I really, really enjoy still to this day, that I just love, are David Bowie and Prince. Those are the two that she would put me on to that I just always just stuck with, and they're like one of my favorites still to this day. George Michael too. I like George Michael. All questionably weird music for somebody of my I don't know, gender and age to usually like, but I think I appreciate it, and it's really good. Pink Floyd's a big one. She really liked U2. I wasn't really into U2. What's up, Richie? What's up, Big G Coils? Obi-Wan. See if I could Trevor's that one person. What's up? Philly Vape 215. Ron Gaff. What's up? Patrick McGinnis. What is up? But music's important, man. I like music. Little Bozy. See, Bozy Wipe Me Down. Bozy Wipe Me Down. I don't know that. I don't know if that's a song. 6 a.m. there. What's up, Jason Walker? Yeah, I wake up early, man. I wake up early. I try to wake up early on the weekend. Actually, I don't try nothing. I just wake up early. If I'm waking up at 5 a.m. every day, then I'm not sleeping past 6 or 7. I watched the fight last night, the Tyson Fury fight. Anybody watch the Tyson Fury fight? It was really good. It was only 2 rounds, but it was really good. He really put on a show, man. It was absolutely, like, I used to love boxing, used to love it, especially like when Mike Tyson was around. I used to watch it all the time. And then even like 6 years after, I would watch boxing. It got me into MMA and stuff. And it got boring for a long time. It just started being like no knockouts at all. It was a lot of holding. It was just, it didn't it wasn't fun anymore. It was like, it was just really boring. I used to watch it on Showtime. Like Showtime would have boxing all the time, and then Strike Force would come on after that. Strike Force is an MMA thing, and when Strike Force came on, and I seen all the action, I was like, "Fuck this boxing thing! I'm watching this." So it got me out of boxing. Like MMA totally took me away from boxing. I was watching Strike Force when Robbie Lawler was fighting in there, Nick Diaz, who's the Asian guy that was really good. I forget, but Jake Shields, all like the big ones. Yeah, and then but now it's like boxing's getting better again. Boxing is getting fun again. Even Floyd Mayweather was fun coming up, but it was like last night I actually watched the fight before the Tyson Fury fight, and it went to decision, but it was extremely fun to watch. It was a good fight. Like the one dude was wild, the other dude was, I don't know, smaller, but he was good. I don't fucking know. And the one dude was from Philly and he won, so yeah. I still want to see I don't know, it probably wouldn't be a good fight, but I would like to see Anthony Joshua fight them too still. I think he needs a couple more wins. But yeah, kids will change your whole perspective on life, that's for sure. And it's like immediately. Immediately. It's a weird thing that happens. There is Adore e-liquid coupons, Duke Nukem vapes. There is. The Adore e-liquid coupon, I believe, is 1 second. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. I know what it kind of is. There is 25% off at Adore e-liquid when you use the coupon code. Use the coupon code DAD2019. DAD2019. You get 25% off this weekend. So, and what's up, Duke Nukem? Kim Dixon is here. But yeah, maybe I'll try to get my daughter to do like a movie review and then hang out for a little bit. She probably will. What is up, everybody? So I did that video last night. I don't know how many people were here and seen it, but we made that coil last night. Pretty crazy coil. Pretty crazy. Got some micro Claptons in the middle of there. Micro Clapton staple, micro Clapton twist it. That's what it is. Bada bing, bada boom. And then we installed one inside the Oculent and colored it up real quick. So you can watch me make that. The video went pretty well. I mean, micro Clapton videos usually run long because hole in the cow. What's up, Dave Montefato? Usually micro Claptons run long because to do a micro Clapton, it takes time. It takes time to do it. You have to Clapton a whole lot of wire. I only had to do like two 2-foot sections though, so that wasn't too bad. Sometimes when you do a micro Clapton, you got to do like 5 feet. Yeah, I might vape that one because I have other coils like that. I just don't know where the hell I put it. It's actually blowing my mind where it could be. I don't think I gave them away. I really don't. I think I kept them ones because I remember when I made them, I was like, I want to keep these because I have squirming coils. So I want to keep these to show people. And I took a lot of time making them. So there's a couple coils I just won't get rid of, you know? There's just a couple of them that are staying with me all the time. And that's just how it is. That's like sometimes people will text me and they want something like really, really crazy. And I'm like, you're gonna have to pay me a lot of money because let me tell you something, pal. I spent a lot of time. That's the Gloria coil making, isn't it? That's the Gloria coil making, is that if you make coils, you're always going to have nicer coils than everybody else, right? Or you're always going to have the coils that you use compared to the coils that everybody else uses. There's some pretty cool coils in here. I'll show you some coils. Let me just, it can't be far. Oh, there's that one. I remember this one. I actually really like this one. It's different. It's kind of like a Grove Mitchell build. Looks like some groove fused here. Oh, I hope those coils are in here. I don't think they are. Yep, groove fused. We'll have to do one of them. Actually, you know what? These are from my first live. Anybody remember my first live was a groove fused, and I think these are the ones from my very first live. It's like 38 on the inside and 44 or 42 on the outside. We'll have to do groove fuse. I don't do groove fuse like ever, do I? That's weird because I really like doing them. We'll have to do a groove fuse this week. If I see anything good, I'll show you. I have other stuff. What is this? That looks like my Coil Wars coil. Why is that in here? Huh. Maybe I built it again. Oh, no, that's different. Okay, wait, is it? No, that's the Coil Wars coil. Did I build it again? That's a hybrid inside of a Helix. It's a dusty one. It's a staple stagger fuse Clapton with Fralian on the inside of a Helix. Where is my Coil Wars coils? Because that seems like that shouldn't be in there. I have a whole container of just my like Coil Wars coils, and I just had it last night. Where is it? I just had it because I was looking for them other coils last night. Weird. All right. It'll pop up. It's definitely around here somewhere. Yeah, my Instagram is the same. My Instagram and Patreon are the same as my YouTube. Everything's the same. Yeah. But yeah, when people, what's up, Jason Walker? When people like text me like, oh, I want something crazy, it's kind of like, as much as I would love to just, if I spend like 6 hours on a coil, I don't want to give it away. I want to keep it for myself. I always feel that way that, when I get done this coil, I don't want to give it away. There's one place I could check that it might be. No. Whatever. I have no idea where that other set is. I'll find them one day. I know I have them. I definitely know that I have them. So, all these coils you guys pretty much seen. I'll have to pick out. I give a lot of them away. I do. Besides, like, really good build-off ones. But, like, this container's filled with the stuff I use for videos, for tutorials. All right. So I've been wanting to make a certain video for a while. I told my Patreons what kind of video it is, so I'm not going to tell you what I want to call it because I think that's like one of the cool parts of the video. But I do want to do a video of my like 10 best build decks, like 5 favorite squonking, 5 favorite photograph. I'm going to start a series of videos. That's going to be like my top 10 or top 5 of a certain genre of RDA. And I'll show them to you and stuff like that. Maybe show you builds that I put into them. Lowe's has a 6 set of cobalts with a case for 20. Roger Waters, and there you go. Oh, man. But yeah, that fight was good. And then the fights the night before in Bellator were really good. Rory Macdonald is extremely impressive. He is just so fucking good. Like, I don't know how many people know about the Gracie family. So you could actually go and watch UFC 1. You could watch UFC, I think so. Hold on. It was out for a little bit. So you could go and watch the very first UFC on YouTube, I believe, right now. And the story of UFC is very cool. It basically started with the Gracies. It started with a couple people, but one of the people that started it was the Gracies. They wanted to it's on YouTube right now. They wanted to show off how good this new fight, this new martial arts, jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. They wanted to show off how good it was. So there was a guy by the name of Royce Gracie. And Royce Gracie was in UFC 1. And what it was 8 or 16. It was 8 guys. 8 guys? Yes, it was 8 guys. All right. It was 8 guys fighting. There was a sumo wrestler. There was a boxer. There was a karate expert. There was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu. There was a street fighter. There was a Muay Thai guy, there was a wrestler, and there was something else. There was 8 guys, all right, and they were all going to see which was the best martial art, all in one day. They did it all in one day, which was awesome. I wish they did that again, even though it's probably not likely. And Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Royce Gracie won. He won, and it's a martial art that isn't really into punching or kicking. It's more just neutralize your opponent, get him on the ground, and submit him. All right. Oh, thank you. So when UFC 1 was going on, Royce Gracie won it. So the Gracies basically helped move this Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu around. So they made it, so they're the best at it, right? Well, there's still Gracies around. There's younger Gracies coming up now and they're all good. They all are like the Gracie family, super athletic, they're like good looking. They have like a good body figure. They're just like, they're studs. They're just all like great for the martial art, and they all learn jujitsu like at the age of 5. They start learning it, maybe even earlier. They learn how to do jujitsu, so they're doing it their whole lives, and it's not just like a thing that they do like a hobby. It's a way of life. Like jujitsu is just what they do all the time. Well, there's a man by the name of Rory Macdonald who fights over in Bellator, and he's really, really good, and he's a fucking killer. He's a gritty fighter, but he's also very, very good at like a lot of martial arts. And he fought this Gracie the other night, and the Gracie almost got him into like 10 submissions, and Rory Macdonald came out on top every time. Every single time, Rory Macdonald got out of the submission and came out on top of the Gracie, which is fucking amazing. Like usually if a Gracie gets you in a submission 10 times, one of them times he's going to submit you. But it didn't happen at all. Rory Macdonald has one of my favorite fights in UFC too. Versus I've said who my favorite fighters are. Robbie Lawler's one of my favorites. Rory Macdonald is. Eddie Alvarez. People. I like gritty fighters. And him and Robbie Lawler fought before, and it was a really good fight. He lost that one, but it was a really, really, really good fight. It's messy. It gets messy because Rory's nose like explodes open. He gets jabbed in the nose so many times that it finally just splits in half. It's nasty. Pretty nasty. You can't really be, even every time I watch it, there's points where I like have to like look away a little bit or just be like, ooh. And that don't happen often, but I hate it when the nose splits that way. I don't like that. And I don't like when people get something with their eye. I can't stand that. When somebody like gets poked in the eye or does something with their eyes. Ooh. Yeah, Robbie Lawler's a beast. Visesh, what's up? But that's all I watch. I've been watching that and the Ozarks. I gotta watch whatchamacallit. I gotta watch The Dirt, the Motley Crue movie. I gotta watch that thing. Speaking of music, how about I was listening to whatchamacallit the other day. Def Leppard. And I love me some Def Leppard, but that boy's a little sweet, right? He's a little sweet. I don't know if people know what I mean by that. Sweet, where I come from, means you're a little sweet. Usually it could be a compliment. It could also be, I guess it could be, if you don't want to be called sweet, then you don't then it could be an insult. But it could be a compliment. But I mean, he even says, I'm hot, sticky, sweet, from my head to my feet. And he says it in a high-pitched voice. He's like, I'm hot, sticky, sweet, from my head to my feet, yeah. But then he comes in with a deep voice, and then this is where it gets real tough. He goes, I got the peaches, you got the cream. And that's a little sweet also, actually. It's just in a deep voice, but it's just as sweet. That boy's a little sweet. But they're really good, and their drummer only has one arm, which is amazing. Like a prison punk, yeah. He's sweet like a prison punk, yeah. It's such a good song, though. But it's like, whoa, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? You're hot, sticky, sweet from your head to your feet? What were we talking about? And they think we're more forward now. This guy's he don't seem to care. And they used to like put makeup on. The loudest concert you ever seen. I bet you that's awesome to see live. Def Leppard is amazing. They got a lot of really good songs. That's one of them. That's a very good song. What else? Like, I like a lot of Motley Crue. Van Halen's my favorite out of all them. Like, out of all them, like 80s bands, like 70s, late 70s, early 80s. Out of all them 70s, 80s bands, Van Halen's my favorite with David Lee Roth. Van Halen, not Van Hagar. They headlined the Download Festival. Oh, Pour Some Sugar on Me, yeah. Yeah, Van Halen's awesome. I like Hot for Teacher, Running with the Devil, everything really. Everything with David Lee Roth and Van Halen. I like it all. I got my pencil. Give me something to write on, man. They're really good. You know what else I like? Is a good song that'll make you feel good. I've been listening to it every morning. Actually, there's a couple songs I've been putting on every morning. I get into like these songs, and this is one of them. I like sharing music too, so this is what I've been listening to in the morning. There's a couple of them. So this one you're going to be like, well, maybe you're a little sweet, Nick, but okay. But I did just talk about George Michael. The silver screen. Careless whispers. Come on. Pain is the heart you find. I'm never gonna dance again. These guilty feet, they have no rhythm. Careless Whisper by George Michael, and I guess it's by Wham, right? Is it by Wham or it's by just George Michael? It's not by Wham, is it? So wait. No, I think that's by Wham, isn't it? It says just George Michael. I guess it's just George Michael. Wham. Careless Whisper. It just comes up George Michael. It's not. It comes up both. Huh, interesting. Interesting. Happy Father's Day, all the fathers. Jason Walker, Thomas Robinson, what's up? I go back in those days, I bet. So another one, we're going to go even older. So this is also what I've been listening to. This is a really good song. But I got reintroduced to this song from Halloween 2, the Rob Zombie flick. But man, this song is so good. Beauty I'd always miss. Nights in White Satin, Moody Blues. Yep. Yep. I was waiting for somebody to say it. Nights in White Satin by the Moody Blues. And then that took me to more songs. So where's the one? This one. The Animals, yep. The House of the Rising Sun. Then it just takes me to the real good stuff. I got Bad Company here. I was listening to Bad Company, but then we got I can't play these for long. I think even maybe if I don't monetize this video, I can. I'm not sure. I bet if I put like I don't know how it works. I wish I knew how it worked, like how you can play music. I think I would have to put the video in the corner, really. The Doors, LA Woman, and then it just takes you into a bunch of the Doors. A bunch. That's why I like YouTube, is because you could go to one thing that you like and they'll send you like in the right place for other stuff. And then this pops up, which is my favorite music to build to or to make build videos to. Who knows what that is? How many people know that one? I bet you a lot less people know who that is. Very close. Yeah, you want to see a creepy video? Go watch some Primus videos. Watch Winona's Big Brown Beaver and watch Lacquerhead. Lacquerhead's a good one. It's like a claymation thing. Winona's Big Brown Beaver. Yep. Primus is amazing. I love Primus. They're so good. So good. They're different, you know? It's like a breath of fresh air. Like, they're just different. My Name is Mud is like my favorite. That and Lacquerhead. Yeah, the Doors are really, really good. There's a couple bands like that I didn't really like, and then all of a sudden I just like really started liking them a lot. Actually, Primus is one of them. I had a lot of friends that really liked Primus, and I never really got too into it. And then I seen them live, and I really liked them a lot more. Actually, like one of the last concerts I went to Primus by myself. This was like 3 years ago. I met with some people there for a little bit. You don't know any of these songs? How old are you, Thomas Robinson? Because even the Primus song is like 20, 25 years old. Hold on. 95. 95. So 24 years old. Right? Yeah, 24 years old that song is. They did South Park, yeah. The Doors movie's really good. Yeah, so there's a video actually, Les Claypool actually tried out for Metallica. Remember when Metallica's bassist left? Jason Newsted? Is it Jason Newsted? Jason Newsted, right? Is their bassist. When he left, They had tryouts, and Les Claypool went there. I don't know why. I think I know why they didn't let him in. He tells the story. I never watched it, but I bet you they didn't let him in because they didn't want him stealing all the spotlight, because he is like the best bassist ever. Um, oh, he did it when Cliff Burton died. It wasn't even when Jason Newsted left. It was when Cliff Burton died. Oh, Stan, what's up? That's actually interesting. So he did it a long time ago. Interesting. I assume that it was when Jason Newsted left. Yeah, interesting. Jason got it. That's crazy. Well, good, because there probably wouldn't be any Primus if it was way back then. Probably wouldn't be no Primus if we did that. And Twiggy from Marilyn Manson tried out as well. Yeah, I don't think Twiggy would be able to get into that kind of stuff, because Metallica is actually extremely musically inclined, like with their instruments. Like they're like very good. It's not just like they're making loud noises really fast. They're just really, really good musicians. That's why they're so awesome. I'm not a huge Metallica fan, but I like them a lot. But I'm not like most people who like metal music and like, and like Metallica and metal music. It's like Metallica is the best. I disagree. I don't. I don't think that myself. It's not. I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say they're not the best. I should say they're not my favorite. Right? They're not my favorite. I like more like Pantera and Slayer as opposed to Metallica. Um, basically something heavier and faster. But they are awesome. Metallica's awesome. They're great to see live. Um, Hetfield is very good. Like he is, dude. Me and my buddy were talking about this at work. Playing guitar by itself is hard, right? Singing by itself is hard. If you do both, like it's really fucking. If anybody has ever played guitar, like I could never do it. I couldn't sing and play guitar at the same time. Doesn't matter how simple the chords are. I can't do it. Um, it is not easy at all to sing and play guitar. So anybody that does that, what's up, Nick Fenton, Jason Walker? Yeah, a lot of people had classical music training. Same thing with Pantera. Pantera guys had lots of classical music training. Um, yeah, I like old Metallica more, but separating rhythms, yeah. It's yeah, playing and singing, like, so anybody that does that, like, they have my respect, because I know how hard it can be. Um, and plus when they do it, it's usually a lot cleaner, right? Because they're separating the rhythms. So when they do play and sing, it's a very clean thing. Like Metallica is very clean. James Hetfield's very clean. Um, Even Primus is clean in a way. Like he sings and plays bass, and he plays amazing bass. So it's very like clean. It's but yeah, you gotta love music. Had to do it for years. Yeah, yeah, I can't do it. Can't do it. I bet if I like really knew all the chords and like just played them over and over again, you could. But to do it all the time, I would never be able to do that. Yeah, so Primus is very sporadic. They're clean, but they're sporadic. Same thing with like Static X. Static X is a very sporadic band, but they're also clean, and they have a singer as a guitarist. Um, but Static X is very just a sporadic kind of music. Like it's just all over the place, and it's just it's dun 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 dun, dun 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 dun. Like you have quiet for a little bit, and then it just comes out very sporadically. Dun 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 dun. It's cool, but it's never like some of their music, like at some parts has no music in it, but that's what makes it better. Like if they just went dun 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 dun, it doesn't sound the same as if you put them spaces in there. Dun 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 dun. Geddy Lee, yep, from Rush. He's amazing. Like he's probably the best at doing that, playing bass and singing. Between him and Les Claypool, right? I love Static X, man. They were one of my favorites. I don't know a lot of Dream Theater. I know a little bit. Maybe I have to go and look up Dream Theater more. I remember they were really cool. They're really like kind of epic, right? Like kind of like Rush. They're just very it's got a big sound, I guess. Just sounds like epic is all I could think of. Yeah. Stevie Ray Vaughan, yeah. So man, we started talking about Usher and got to we got to fucking Dream Theater. Damn. Fucking Jack Black, dude. Fucking Jack Black, motherfucker. He sings and plays guitar. Where's my juice? Man, you know what? Is there something I wanted to wick up for myself here? I could use a vape right now. I don't think I have any coils to vape. Can I vape? I mean, I guess I could vape that one coil. I kind of wanted to take pictures of both of them first, so no. Let's not do that. Let's do... Oh, I do have something. That's right. I do have something. Where is it? I have something ready to wick up, actually. Here it is. What is this again? These are N80 Fralians in the Rebirth. I forgot. Simon Garfunkel. N80 Fralians in the Rebirth. And these came out to about a 0.10. Yeah, I don't know a lot of Simon and Garfunkel either. I did see a lot of bands live. Some of the best that I've seen live, like aside from like Pantera, Metallica is really good live. Man, I've seen so many bands live. System of a Down live was awesome. Even Rammstein live was awesome. Static X, Power Man 5000. But some of the big ones that I've seen, like I seen John Bon Jovi live. That was a really good live. It was a lot of production. Most production I've ever seen live was John Bon Jovi. And one of the best lives I ever seen, like the best person live I ever seen, was Billy Idol. And this wasn't like, man, it's like 12 years ago now. We've seen him before our daughter was born. So, man, it was like 15 years ago. Billy Idol was really good live. Now it's at a 0.12. Remember I was talking about these? I was talking about these Fralians. That I made N80 Fralians. And they came out the same resistance as stainless ones. But now they're different. Awesome. They're 0.12. That's a really good homage. Nice homage. I like to pay homage to these coils. I want to make sure they're glowing even. I want to see how good these things vape because a lot of people ask me for N80, and I really, I think it's a good idea to have N80 for some people because if you know stainless steel, you know you can't heat it that much. It's gonna change 8.3, 29 gauge or 28 gauge. I think these are 29. I think these are the same as my stainless, only N80. Same as my stainless, only N80. Did you use 29 gauge or 28, Jason? 28? Maybe I used 28. These are firing even. All good. Mudvayne. Awesome. Love me Mudvayne. Dude, Death Blooms is like one of the best songs ever. One of the best written songs ever. Love Death Blooms. A space between a wink and a tear. Yours were interlock. It should affect the ohms, actually, Jason. So the more long wires you add, the more it goes up. So that makes sense. Mine's probably 29 gauge. Yours is 28, but interlock. The more long wires. Let me explain it this way. When you make, I've done this test live before too. Let's say we took 20 gauge, right? We took 20 gauge and we did a 6 wrap. I mean, we could do the experiment again. You did a 6 wrap of 20 gauge, right? If you do a 6 wrap of 20 gauge and put it on your RDA and fire it up, let's say it says 0.10, all right? If you clapped in that 20 gauge with 36, the resistance gets higher. And I'm going to tell you why the resistance goes higher. You would think it goes lower, but it goes higher. I'm going to tell you why. If you had the 20 gauge and we unwrap this coil, all right, say we unwrap this 20 gauge coil. Actually, let's just unwrap this 6 wrap 20 gauge coil. Just like that. Now, if we were to get it even straighter, right, we would get a straight line about this big, right? We would get a straight line that big. Now, if we do the Clapton, right, what if we took the core out of the Clapton? We would have the same length, right? Maybe even a little longer because of the wrapping, but let's just say we would have the same amount, right? And then we would take the Clapton wire and also stretch it out straight. We would have a really long wire. It's taking the ohms of this length and this length. It's going to make it more ohms than this one. All right, because there's one short wire in here, but there's one short and one long there. So when you Clapton something, it higher the ohms. So if you did a parallel 26, that's going to be lower ohms than a fused Clapton 26. All right. You would think otherwise, but yeah, electricity is like water, but it's like you got to measure the wires you're using, even the Clapton. So that's just how it goes. I mean, I've done the experiment. I don't remember what video it was. It was so long ago, but I took 20 gauge coil, got the ohms. I took 20 gauge with a Clapton over it and got the ohms, and it was a good bit higher. It was like a couple points higher. So when you do an interlock, you have two long wires on there, right? So that's going to lower the ohms rather than my one single long wire. All right. So yours is probably 28 is 28 with the, yeah. So the 0.01 to 0.02 difference makes sense. Yeah. Mine's 29 gauge frames. I'm almost positive. All right. All right. So me and Ava are going to go to the movies at about 3:30. So we'll get home at about, I don't know, 5:36. And I'll ask her if she wants to do a movie review as soon as we get home. Chit chat a bit. We did a video before, me and her. I forget what it might have been on Father's. No, it was like Christmas morning one time. Yeah, one Christmas morning, me and her did a video. You want to have kind of tight cotton on something like a staple build. I've noticed. Yeah, the Men in Blacks are good. Even the third one was really good. The one with Thanos in it. It was good. They're all good. First one was amazing. I probably could have made these wicks a little longer. That's okay. So what I'm going to be dripping is, let's take a look inside these staples real quick. What I'm going to be dripping is, see, these were blemished, so that's why I am vaping them. They're blemished in other areas, not just that. You can actually kind of see down here. So what I'm going to be dripping is a juice that my buddy makes. He makes it in a lab, and he's got bottles steeped already. Skull Cake by Sick E-Liquids. All right, the Omi Mark makes this, and it's very good. It's like a blueberry. Man, it's weird, but it's very good. Manufactured here, right in Philadelphia, and it's really, really good. Really good. If you like blueberry cheesecake type of things, but it's very different. Like I've never had a juice that tastes like it. Really good. It's pretty sweet, but it doesn't have a lot of sweetener, but it's pretty sweet. This is going to suck that juice into there. When you heat it up and drip it, it's going to let it wick a little quicker in the beginning. If you keep dripping and heating it up, it's going to start pushing that juice away from the cotton, well, away from the center of the coil and out. All right, let's get this cap on. All right, let's raise the wattage. That was only at like 35. So 0.12 N80, all N80 for Aliens. Let's start off at like 85 watts. I'm going to do 85 watts, 0.12 on a DNA. That's really good, man. These coils are actually vaping very well. I kind of like the N80. Yeah, it's a really good dual coil. Open up the air a bit. Okay. Oh, guys, I have a video to put up. Oh shit, I'll put it up right after this. I'll do a premiere right after this. All right. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be on. I don't really care how long I'm on for. I'm going to have to eat soon, but yeah, man, anytime something has the little holes, a lot of little holes, I like that, you know? I like that. Like the Bonza, this, stuff like it. Anything that has a lot of little holes. Everybody gets a rebirth. Big G coils. Are you asking me, Big G? Let me know if you're asking me. You said, what fuse did you use and how? Any wraps, etc. Let me know if you're asking me. You're asking me? All right. This is what I do for my Fralians. I actually have one set up. I have one messed up D4 here. This is exactly what I'm using, only this is stainless, but it's the same exact thing, only different now. Yes.
All right, I'm leaving. Just throw it in the t-shirts in the dryer. I should be here before you guys leave, but if not, I'll see you when you get out.
All right. So I got hot glue there. And I have hot glue on the other end that's going into the swivel. And then I just use some 0.3 or 0.4, and that's it. It slides up and down. That's all I use to hold it. I just start it about 2 inches away from the beginning. And I use 36 gauge. 36 gauge for the wrap. That's what I like for aliens and Fralians. I think that's the, quite honestly, I think it's just the best to use. On aliens is 36. 38's all right. 34 is too big. Some aliens are good with 34. You would buy the show? Oh, shit. So this alien is a little compromised, but we'll see if it still works. It had a little bend in it. I don't know how it happened, but there's a little kink in it there. Naughty by nature. Not because I hate you. You down with OPP? Yeah, you know me. You down with OPP? Stretch them out. So what I do is I get started, right? So my slider's here about 1.5 inches away, right? Once I get started and everything's flat, I'll move that out of the way a full coil. All right, so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then when I go to the next one, I move it away a whole coil. I don't want to keep stopping and moving it. I just want to move it once and be done. So I started in the beginning definitely because that's where things could go bad. But if you get a good start, everything should be good. And it's gone. I'll take the 36. I'll wrap it around this guy real quick. All right. Drill in reverse. It's going too slow for me. Now, once I get a good start and I know everything's flat, you can do one of these, but it looks fine. But you can take some pliers and just make sure it's flat with some soft pinches. But once I get it like this, and I know everything's flat, I'm going to take this guy and slide him down a coil length so I don't have to stop in this whole coil. Happy Father's Day. What's up, Lino? All right. Once I get to 4 inches, I like doing my pralines one at a time. I don't like doing them. I don't like doing a lot. I don't like doing 2 coils at a time. I like doing 1 D-core at a time, 1 coil at a time. All right, you see I'm getting up to the end. I only have a little bit more to go. Oh! That's okay. I still got my coil out of it. That's okay. And that's it. I have to make more D-cores to do more, but that's what I use. And then I'll put the other D-core on here. I'll wrap the other D-core right there. I'll start it, and then I'll move this guy down a coil length. And what I do is I set up 12 inches of wire, so I get 3 coils. I don't really like doing the 24 or I don't like doing the 16 because it gets too long and hard to deal with. So I do 3 fralians at once. All right, 3 fralians at once, but 1 D-core at a time. Sometimes I'll do 2, but I like doing the 1 at a time. Plus, I don't have to get up to stretch it if I do it that way. All right. That's it. That's how I do it. I do it, and I do it good. I do it. I just do it. Pretty cool, pretty cool. I got to take this out because the next thing I got to do is just make D-cores. 8 ply, 0.3, 29 frames, 26 D-core. 8 times 0.3, 29 frames, 26 D-core. That's how I roll. All right. That is just how I roll. If you don't like it, you can get the fuck out. Okay? Okay? All right, Jason, happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day. So, yeah, we got to talk some music. Got to show you some frailing. I really wish I found that 1 coil. Or that 1 set of coils. I can't really think of where I put it. What's this? That's not it. It might be somewhere in there. I don't know. There's only a couple places it could possibly be. But I just don't know. I don't know where I could have possibly put it. The amount of coils I have laying around is actually... Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to look for that upset. What you guys talking about? Mighty Zoidberg, what's up? All right, so I guess I'm going to get out of. There's actually one more place. One more place. Nope. Interesting. So apparently I have coils in places I don't know where they're at. That's interesting to me. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go upload a video. We're going to do a premiere. So what's going to happen is a pre-recorded video is going to pop up in a couple minutes. And we're going to be able to watch it together and chat together in that video. Okay? Other than that, I have some other stuff to do today aside from going to watch the movie. I will see if my daughter wants to do the movie review after the whatchamacallit, after we get back from the movie. Maybe we'll come live and do a little movie talk. So we'll see. Everybody, have a great Father's Day. Live long and prosper. Live long and prosper. And go listen to some music. Go listen to some damn music. We'll see if YouTube puts up any kind of strike on me. I might have to unmonetize this video. Who knows? But all right, look out for the video. It is the snake belly tutorial. I think I did pretty good. This will be the first coil building tutorial that I use the real camera for. I never done a coil building tutorial using the real camera. So you'll see. You'll see. I think I did good. Alrighty. I'm out of here. Look out for the video. Everybody have a good day. I'll see you.